So one of the stories that I'm seeing out there at the minute that I'm super interested in is this notion of Silicon Valley tech companies doing the 996. So 9 a.m. to 9 p.m., 6 days a week, working on Saturdays. This was kind of a unspoken law previously, and now it's becoming a little bit more overt with tech companies kind of asking their teams, hey, this is what we do. What do you think about that?
I think that's probably a way to get a lot of work out of your people, and maybe you'll have stretches where you're growing faster. But I think unless you manage to find people who are just absolutely fulfilled and energized from those hours that you're working, I think you're paying a price elsewhere. You're going to see higher turnover. You're going to see, I think, less good ideas. I think maybe the execution is going to remain really high, but life is too short to do that. So we'll never get rid of that grind, and that's there. And maybe that's there for some people because they want to be there. But this choice between work yourself to the bone or take care of yourself, work yourself to the bone in order to be successful or take care of yourself. It's not an either or situation. And there's a way to do it if we just like relax a little and let people in. Is really what I think it is.
Yeah, I'm a bit confused because I thought we as a society had kind of like gotten past this, and I feel like during COVID, we embraced working remotely a little bit more. We kind of opened up to the notion of being a little bit more flexible with our teams, and it seems like it's going a little bit backwards.
Yeah, well, maybe it's counterbalanced because there's endless free cereal at the office and beanbag chairs, and I'm sure it's gotten more complex than that now. But yeah, I don't know.
I did work in an office with free froyo, and that was an incredibly dangerous concept. There was a slide as well from the second floor down to the first floor, which was just amazing.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's more fun than my home office. So
yeah, well, okay, yes. So tell me then, how do you create the kind of like the barriers between work and personal life? Given that you're working from home, how do you make that happen?
So hard. It's really, really hard. But there's a lot of detailed boundary setting, almost like an operating agreement that we literally have an operating agreement. My assistant and I and everybody on our team has one of like, here's kind of where we need to draw the line. Here's the type of work where I really excel in. Here's the type of work that really drains me. And then it's creating some guardrails for yourself. So my assistant runs so much of my life, but then I have to follow the rules. I need to stay out of my inbox if she's going to be managing it. Otherwise, I go in and I mess stuff up, or the same thing with my calendar. And the other really interesting thing is like I've got this amazing assistant. We've been working together for years. And so it's been this bit by bit process. As I moved from the States to Spain, my hours became more flexible, but also I have to be really, really focused in my afternoons to get a ton of stuff done. And so as we've kind of figured out how to make this work without me working till midnight, which so many expats do here, has come with a lot of, what's the word that I want to use? Like emotional challenges for me to let go of the fact that I'm not sitting at a computer for tons of hours every day, but I'm still working, and that's still okay. And so it's been a useful tool for me as I work with other entrepreneurs of like, just letting that go. You have the permission to not be drained all the time.
I love what you're saying about having your assistant go into your inbox, and you're almost kind of, there's almost a little bit of nervousness of going in there and messing something up because they've done so much hard work in there. Right. So disclaimer, we had Jessica from Base came in and did an inbox reset for me, and I felt exactly the same way. She worked her magic, fixed the inbox, and then I had to like talk to Jessica and be like, tell me what you did here and how I can not break this, because this is incredible. So funny for me, just learning. I tell people this all the time. I learned how to use email as a 36-year-old man in the year 2025. I didn't think that it would take me that long to figure out how to email. But you take things like that for granted. You just think, I have an inbox, I can do it.
We were just there for the evolution of it and its explosion of it. My kids, my youngest son, who was in second grade last year, came home, and in his textbook were labels of the pieces of an email. And so they're actually, I guess we're teaching it now in school, at least in Spain. I don't know. But I was like, what?
Yeah.